Hello, or dzień dobry, welcome into Nickit Community Day, and it's going to be a really good one. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm hearing a shiny from my wife over there, congrats. We're looking to see if we can get that grey one, particularly a 306 from Field Research, and I do have to say thanks very much to Katie180X for the gifted ticket research for today. Fingers crossed it can deliver. It has in the past. So, we'll be checking the field research. There, boom, third check is a shiny Nickit. That looks stupendous. This was the one that people voted for. Remember, we had the voting for August Community Day. And I believe that Tadbulb came in second place. So do expect to see that Community Day maybe in 2027. It's a beautiful shiny dex. We get a brand new shiny. And beautiful to see it right here. We actually run next to the Barbican. We have checked in to the Community Ambassador meet that's right here. 380 is 0 star. Could be worse, but we'll take it as our first shiny. I don't know, it's our first time playing in this city, this country for a community day, so we've got a tiny Nickit. I don't know, we'll have to see how things compare to Ealing, because obviously, you know, this is Kraków Old Town Centre. We'll see how things pan out. Let me know in the comments below, of course, your community day successes and wins. How do things go? And more importantly, I guess, did you vote for this community day? Because it was one of 2 new shinies on offer for the voting. This and Yamper, but I think rightly so, this is the better shiny of the 2. So that's why it won. Oh, Wily Whiskers, that's a good name, I think. So let's see what we get today. So since we've been here, it looks like the Community Ambassador and the crew here have done some serious work here, because there are tons of Community Ambassador stops dotted around this area, which is fantastic. In fact, there were so many new ones, it's crazy. 3 Nickit for Dust, I mean, I really should do, considering it's 3 times Catch Dust, but so far, still just the 1 shiny here, but a bunch of shinies for Master and Mia, which is lovely to see. Got to explore 1 kilometer while on a party just to get this Community Ambassador research done. I'm going to try and make use of my new magnetic stand and see if we can prop the camera up somewhere. Can we get a shiny? Come on, no. And I decided to see if I can get the 1.5 times XP boost for the, oh, there's our second shiny, 320, fantastic. For the daily rolling research thing. I've got to give credit to Ian, who sent me the link to this mount. I think it's really good. I've just attached you to a lamppost. And no background, unfortunately, for the shiny, but it's a 0 star, just like the other one. Let's quickly check a few more Nickit. 2 shinies in quarter of an hour. Did seem like there's a good crew out here, so shout out to the Kraków community. We're going to be working our way into getting to know that community a little bit better, meet the players around here if we can do. 5 Pokemon in a party, 4. No shiny. 301, that's not bad. Obviously 306 for the 100%er. Get that one. Spawns are a little bit, I'd say they could be improved considering the number of stops and the green space and everything. Is that 3 Nickits for a pineapple berry? Hell no. Phone brightness is gone because it is a very hot day. Catch 50. Love, there's a catch 50 stop. No shiny Nickit. Right, I want to go through page 1 of the research. Thanks Katie180X. If we get anything good from the research, we get to name it after you. So let's go 3 encounters here. Is it going to glitch and break for me? Seriously? Come on, don't want to do this every single time. No shiny 287. These are obviously 3 non-backgrounders. Check 2, lag, break. I'm going to have to restart the game. I think I will do after this page. 297. Bro, feisty fox. Third's going to be... It really does break, oh my god. Check, no shiny. 288. Background encounter, we get 50 candy, 5 XLs, and ka-ching. No shiny for the background. 302, nice. We're 96 maybe, could be a Goku bad if it stops attacking. Background does look really cool on this one, and it's a 96. I was bang on the money. Thank you, Katie. Fourth shiny Nickit is 400 CP on the dot. Lots of very rural and rustic instruments being played in this park. Oh, it's our background one, our first background from the wild. 0 star, but that looks amazing with the fireworks display. I said it almost every single community day, but having the consistent background across the entire year, I think is a really good call. And a few more checks. Maybe we can get a shiny fox with my phone starting to overheat. It's not a good sign. Also, before we get to this violin, let's check a catch 50. No shiny from Field Research 291, unfortunately. I can't tell if we're getting the catch boost. I don't think we're getting XP boosts, unfortunately, but there we go. It's a backgrounder from Field Research, which is lovely. Community Ambassador Research. I haven't seen one of these for Community Day for God knows how long. So it's nice to see we've got a 2-stage research, which I think gives you Nickit encounters. 293, I don't know if they have backgrounds or not, we'll find out a bit later. 200 extra candy, this is really nice. and no shiny 287, so nothing spectacular for stage 1. They both came with a background. That's awesome. How jokes is it? This is called the Gubbio Cafe, and Gubbio is where we played the last community day in Italy for Subble. We got a lured in shiny number 6 for the Nickit, 293 CP. We've come to know that basically backgrounds, they're not guaranteed off lures. In fact, you're more likely to get one from the wild than anywhere else. Ooh, no background, no surprise, and it's 0 star like everything. No boost, of course, because it's a dark type. Let's check 2 field research tasks. 1 is a non-shiny, let's stack it, and a 2. Yeah, I'm feeling that. So we're approaching the castle, but it is a very hot day, so we're going to try and loop back through the city centre, stay in the shade, and carry on the shiny checks. But we've got stage 2 of that lovely CA Ambassador research. Let's check and see if no shiny, unfortunately 285. They are very feisty, these foxes, I've got to be honest. And with the wind actually being very, very nice, giving a little bit of a cooling breeze, no shiny, 300 on the dot, 6 off the hundo. 1 from the wild, no shiny. Now we've ticked off the CA research, let's go through stage 2 of Wily Whiskers and see if we can get the broken game. Do you know what? Just going to restart. Don't know why the research has been doing that as of late. Hasn't done it regularly, but then we haven't had a ticketed research for a long time. Yes, I'd like to rejoin the party, thank you. Give me my fox encounter. It's not a shiny one. Chair number 2. It's just broken immediately. You have to do this double check every single time. 298, check. And another check for the Thievel, which, as you saw in the B-roll, Marta picked up as a shiny, which looked really, really nice. I guess timely if you played it in London, because London is overrun with wild foxes. The Thievel is 2 star, of course it is. Every evolve form I seem to get from field research or ticketed research has been terrible, but the all-important background, no grey, 302 again. Okay, cool. Of course, we can't go a community day without dropping the Incense for the Incense podcast. And actually, it's delivered a 123 shiny, which is really nice. It's finally an Incensed in shiny. I'll definitely take it. Right, well, they're going for an ice cream. Let's check. No background on the Incense, and it's still a 1 star. We haven't had anything amazing in terms of shinies, which is a shame, but the clusters are better here in the city centre. I'm definitely have to get the foam fan on this one. Oh my God, right. Check these 3 Nickit tasks, 288, no shiny. Let's get ourselves another one. It's not a shiny of 287. And finally, another catch 50. No shiny, 286. Disappointing. So just back there is the Perogi Festival again. It's the last day of it today, and actually we've just picked up another shiny of 317. So maybe we can name it Perogi? I was thinking maybe every single shiny I get a Perogi. And there's some traditional music going on. Anyway, could it be a backgrounder just for the good vibes? Alas not, but it's everything for me seems to be angled in that way in terms of the IVs, genuinely. Can we get a 1 in this little cluster here, because this is the Perogi cluster? We're about to head into the actual main... Oh, we can! Nice! 342, we get ourselves another Perogi shiny. It's not a backgrounder, and it's actually an okay stat one. Let's see, we've got a few more to check. 1 from the lure, 1 more from the lure, no shiny. And 1 from over there, no shiny. Oh, 1 back there, no shiny. And 1 from over here, no grey fox. Oh, let's check 1 off the lure quickly. No shiny. Marta just stopped us here because she caught a hundo, which is just across the road. Thankfully, I haven't clicked it yet. I hadn't got through this cluster. I was just checking some Pokestop quests. So we have a potential shundo check here, which is awesome. Is it going to be grey? It is not, unfortunately. 592 is the CP, but it is a hundo. Maybe it could have a background, because of course the backgrounds are randomized for the wild spawns. Could it be? No, sadly no background, but it is 4-star goodness from Kraków, Lesser Poland. And yeah, so far the quests have been pretty dead on the other half of the park. No, both Great Balls and Pineapps, which are less than desirable, but I do want to go through Final stage of the research. Let's see if KT180X can deliver some sparkles. Let's check and break the encounter. Why does my phone do this, honestly? Check. No shiny. 296. Claim this one, no shiny. I even messed up the quick catch. Oh, the Thievel does work, however. I don't know why the Thievel works straight away. Not shiny in 895, so you get 2 little Thievels, which is great. 895 is actually 3-star, which is something, but the final encounter claiming the full ticketed research. No shiny, unfortunately, in 286, so alas, the ticket for the Com Day this time around was pretty flat, but I do appreciate the ticket, Katie. Thank you very much for gifting it to us. Well, we've got ourselves another shiny after the 27 CP. It's now 25 CP, but I wanted to just make a note. There's a Pokestop down there for a restaurant that's called Moo Steak Burger, which I do think we have to venture to at some point in our time living here in Kraków. Come on, Nickit, get in the ball. I need to show you the Pokestop though, it's jokes. Not a backgrounder for 25 CP and it's 0-star, but Moo Steak Burger did actually have a catch 50 task on it, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want. No shiny, 500 CP, come on. Oh, finally we got an XXL Nickit. We've had so many tiny ones today. Now we got an XXL. We got ourselves 3 catch 50s right here, so let's see if we can get any shiny luck from 299 Field Research. Quite a few more stops here in the main square. 278's pretty goddamn poor, and finally, could you be no grey? 289, alas, all pretty dead, but they're all guaranteed backgrounds, which is something. We've got 2 dead quests, that's a really good start. Possibly the worst reward of Pineapps, unfortunately. Ooh, no shiny off of the lure. We've got a couple of spawns over there. They're hidden behind the marching band, or the band that is performing. I swear I've looped through the entire town mid-centre. As soon as we get back to the Dumpling Festival, Incense delivers a second shiny off of its item stuff. Why are you telling me my spare phone has been left behind? It really hasn't. 400 CP, that's real nice. Actually, I will say, go and drop a download to the Incense podcast. I haven't been on the last couple of weeks with all the moving and everything like that and getting things set up, but they had GoCast on 2 weeks ago. This week, they've got Reversal on the show. Definitely worth a listen. Alas, it's nearly a Nundo. God, that would have been an amazing pull off of Incense. Got an hour, there you go. There's the ding of the church bells. It honestly feels like it's gone by really slowly this Com Day, to be honest. Maybe it's the thing of walking around somewhere fairly new. We have been around here a couple of times, but it's been spaced out over like 3 years. We've just done a little loop of the castle there and had a couple of shinies, which is really, really cool. So let's go through. I've got 3 guaranteed background quests, 2 a catch a party of 5 and a catch 50 right here. No shiny, 292, roughly the castle in the background there. So that's that. The catch 5 in a party, no shiny, 291. The quests have been very mid indeed this time round, and no shiny, 302, a little way off the 306 hundo. But before we finish up, of course, a big thanks to anybody who's part of the Patreon squad, whether you're new, current, or a past member. Thank you very much for your support. It's meant that this channel can go to the live events, we can do this as a full-time creator, and so much more. There would not be a possibility were it not all for amazing thanks and support on the rolling credits here. I'm fluffing my words, it's been a long day. My apologies. And of course, a big thanks to each and every one of you guys who watch, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, interact with the videos. It's greatly appreciated because, yeah, we wouldn't be doing it were not for all of you people watching and the people on the rolling credits there. We have literally got minutes of the community day left and we've just lured up a stop and got ourselves a shiny in reward almost immediately. 359 off of my own lure with, I think, 2 minutes left to go, but I have thankfully, I think from the stand just over there at the end, I found the cheeseburger and fries pierogi. So I think we're gonna have to get a couple of those and something else, as I am starving and I'm also parched. It's not a backgrounder. That's a shame. It's a 0-star just as well. We do have 2 guaranteed background field research tasks just sat and waiting. But I think we'll claim those over a pierogi, shall we? I haven't defeated Rocket Grunt. Hell no. Not gonna waste a lure for 2. Actually, the thing is the lures will continue in my absence. So we'll just do that and be nice to the community who's still here, maybe enjoying the dumpling festival till it ends. Let's check, no shiny. And immediately off lure, no grey fox. So the lady told me which one was which, and I've already forgotten. Because some are fried, some are done properly. There's a traditional one. I think these are the cheeseburger ones here. Let's dig in. I only saw this courtesy of a reel on Instagram going over the whole Perogi Festival again. It is closing today, this is it, this is the last day, so I'm glad I managed to find it on the final end store, but I don't know. I don't know if it's cheeseburger and fries or if it's just a random mix of stuff, but it sort of is. So, it tastes good. That's for damn sure. Time for a palate cleanser. I'm being hounded by a Vespa Queen. The apple pie pierogi seems to be a very popular one amongst all the stands. So we've had one from the restaurant. We had one obviously a couple of days ago. This is a 3rd attempt. That definitely has a bit more cinnamon kick to it. That's actually quite nice. Well, after the little pierogi pit stop and rehydration, let's conclude today's community day. Let me know in the comments below how you guys got on for this one. Hopefully you had a good day no matter what really happened. It's a brand new shiny. Icy Wind, when you evolve into Thievul, does have some PvP play, but it doesn't really make it anywhere a raid attacker, which is fine. We pulled in 30 shinies today, of which they all were in the wild. Nothing from field research, but 2 background shinies. And actually, while we were just getting into the Perogi Festival, this one turned out to be a wild 96%, which is the best one by a country mile. So I'm very pleased to have had that. And while we're on the way to get the bus back home, let's evolve that and hit it up to shiny Thievul to make it a slightly bigger silver fox. I feel like this is Ian Waterfall incarnate, to be honest. Let's see what it looks like. Martin managed to get this from special research. With the blue and the silver, or the grey, I think it's a really quality shiny actually, such a good one to have into Pokemon GO. And there we go, added into the shiny decks, which is beautiful. Icy Wind on it. Will we use it? Doubtful. Very doubtful. But I will say, if you enjoyed this piece of content, well, this is awkward. I nearly forgot to do these 2 checks. So there's 2 guaranteed background quests we were waiting on, and in the midst of the pierogi and the pivo, the beer, I forgot about them. Check. 1, no extra shiny. We've got 1 more shot until we start doing lures at home. It's going to be no shiny, 288. Oh dear. There is one other thing I forgot to do, which was total up the candy. And obviously the mega boost for the tier 4 has really pulled in dividends. We've got 200,000 extra XP, 195 extra XL candy, and over 3,000 bonus candy. So having that tier 4 mega Malamar really worked today. And actually in total, we got ourselves nearly 11k candy in total, 1,600 XL. So very fruitful, and about 500,000 dust, which considering it wasn't the most hardcore com day for myself, pretty goddamn good. Let me know your dust grind, your candy grind, and everything else in the comments below, peeps. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and stick around for plenty more. We have the Water Festival Ultra Unlock starting on Tuesday. It brings in 2 new debuts, which is fantastic. So Cramorant and Barracuda, whatever it's called. I'm excited to go for that. But also, if you want to see more from the channel, check out the 2 videos available on the screen right here. Continue observing what we've done. Have a look at the road trip to get over here to Poland. Have a look at this one if you want to. But also, folks, until the next time, do take care.